about Beaver Slide. Beaver Slide is a hill up here. Last week it gave me grief. I had to chain up. Let's see what it's going to do this week. This is the worst time of year, man. Springtime. These temperatures start to go up. The snow gets kind of liquidy. Then it freezes up. It turns into ice. Dead of winter and it's minus 30, man, you're good. It snows like powder. You can blow right through it. Get a good grip with it. It gets like this, man. It gets icy. You're allowed to get halfway up the hill and slide backwards. Right into a ditch. Slide and Gobbler's Knob. This road is rough. Might get south of Fairbanks tonight. Patience on it though, man. If it takes you 15 hours to go 400 miles, and well, so be it. Gotta have patience.
We got a couple of northbounders coming up there, Robert. What do you go by, Robert? Rob? Bob? What?
I go by Robert.
Okay, I'm calling you the right name.
Yeah, beautiful. Northbounders coming up the hill up here, so we'll slow down. Wait for them. Kind of drag our feet a little bit here.
How you doing? drive you down. I'll probably just go up there.
Squelch that guy out.
There you go. All right, son. See you later.
We got another one coming up or what? Coming to a stop. We could be waiting for that truck to get on down, so we don't meet
Well,
up.
we're gonna wait over here. There's one over there by the chain up area.
This is a southbound tanker by the guardrail. You want me to hold up for you there northbound?
Yeah, you should hold up for him.
4 big trucks total.
Now we're rolling.
Okay, southbound tanker, drop it down.
I guess maybe the northbound truck's going to wait on us. I don't know. Four-wheeler.
Is there a tanker behind you, Robert?
No, he's not behind me.
Okay. Still be waiting. On our way.
Alright. Going down and going up. What kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. We'll back off a little bit because that tanker's heavier than us, I think. I don't want to meet her. She's going up the hill. Give it a little gas now. Northbound driver said everything was good his way, but he went down Beaver Slide. There's not an upgrade really, or not much of one on the other side, so we didn't have to climb it. Beaver Slide is pretty much a one-way hill. It's downhill going north and it's uphill going south. Yeah, they're waiting on us.
Yes, sir.
Bumpy, bumpy, bumpy.
Southbound, you gonna come on down or you waiting? All right, I think.
Crap. So I've said this before, and I'll say it again. For you new people, I don't really have time to edit videos. So what you see is basically what you get. You know, I just don't have the time to really edit anything. I get done with the day, I eat something, and I go to bed. I get in on Friday afternoon sometime, back to Palmer. I live in the truck up here. I live in Texas, so I live in the truck up here. You know, I go to the laundromat, I go to the grocery store. This weekend I got to pull all these chains off. I've got one I know that's broken. I got to fix it.
Well, Robert, I guess you just move over to Hall Road. Everybody around us is on Hall Road, so sorry about that.
That's alright. You want me to go over to Hall Road?
Yeah, we might as well.
Stand for it. Go over to the Hall Road channel on okay, I'm here. Go over to Hall Road channel on the VHF radio. We run two radios, one the CB and the VHF. A lot of that's for Canada because Canada, that's about all they run is VHF. But also the Hall Road, there's a channel specifically for the Hall Road. So we were running another channel. He's got a dual band one up there so he can listen to two different channels. I have a single band in this truck, so listen to one channel at a time. I kind of like that because I've driven trucks with dual band VHFs and it can get kind of annoying. But anyway, yeah, I just, you know, I go to the laundromat. I gotta, like I said, I gotta pull all these chains off the truck. I've got like 4 sets on each side, so that's 8 sets of chains. 2 sets of doubles on each side and then some singles. Singles, I think, on each side, so yeah. Anyway, I know I got at least one set that's broke, so I'm gonna pull them all off and check them and repair them. So I stay busy on the weekend, and I try to get some exercise in. I'm sitting in this truck all week. I just don't have a lot of time to edit, so videos are pretty raw, so you're not going to get that Spielberg quality like some of these guys, man. Some of these guys, I wonder when they have time to work. I mean, it's like, you know, they're spending a lot of time on videos, editing and such. I just don't have that kind of time. This road just eats up way too much of your time. Beaver slide is in good shape. I really don't feel like chaining up. I'm kind of lazy. I got up at like 3:45 this morning. It's almost 5 o'clock now, and we probably won't be done today until, I don't know, 11 o'clock, midnight. You know, you get 15 hours of drive up here, so you take advantage of it. Clock doesn't stop. Sorry. And your clock stops when you go off duty, so you could stop for 3 or 4 hours and still take off driving and have all your driving time. Put me in a ditch. Gotta keep my distance, or he's gonna spray my windshield with mud and dirty snow. And this is nothing. Get down past the 41 mile and it's really, really muddy. It's just gravel. The whole road's just gravel. There's a little bit of pavement here. Not much. It goes right back to gravel again. But and really the pavement's worse because it's bumpy. It's humpy. There comes another one. You got a four-wheeler, now we got another big truck, man. It's like rush hour. What the hell's the deal with all this traffic? Go down to lower 48 for this. Come on, guys. Makes me wonder if everybody didn't get bunched up somewhere down here for some reason. Normally you could go, I don't know, an hour or so and not see another vehicle. Maybe not an hour. You can go a good 30 minutes without seeing another vehicle. Oh man. Oh, excuse me. Back to pavement again, and you got these big holes, potholes. Pavement's actually worse than the gravel. The gravel's dirtier, but this truck's gonna be dirty anyway. You don't worry about stuff like that up here. Now, I'd say 95% of this road is gravel. You do have a little bit of pavement. When I say pavement, I mean it's chip seal. It's not really pavement in the traditional sense. Now we're back to gravel. But the permafrost will start to melt, and everything, all these holes will, cracks and everything else will pop back up. And some of them get so wide you can't dodge them. There's so many of them you can't really dodge them. There's cracks in the road. There's a crack down there at the 21 mile marker, man. They threw some dirt in it. That thing was getting pretty big. And this road sucks on wheels, man. Oh, crap. I'm not going very fast. Right now I'm doing about 40. I say that because I know it always looks faster on video. I see guys do videos and people comment about, oh, you're going too fast, blah, blah. And it's like, no. It always looks faster on video for whatever reason. Dodge 26 degrees, so it's all going to start melting with these warm temperatures. And tonight it'll get down in the single digits. It'll all freeze back up. Definitely beat you to death.
Hey, do you hear me? Gotcha. Alright. Well, it's probably not that far. You're crystal clear. Is that? Said you're crystal clear. You're probably not too far. Yeah, just coming up on Jim River 3 or I'll see you in a minute. Everything's wet. Oh, I'll get my tires all wet for you. Slinging shit all over you. Now the speeding up. Copy.
Sandy in front of me and somebody's talking to.
Well, the blade, or the one-way just went into Jim River Station there. And I was following them back from the slide, so everything in my lane's great. Cool, yeah, everything looking good down way. Like I told you earlier, the only thing is a shell, but it looked like there's a blade working its way that way. No, I don't know. You know, check on it before you get there. What was the temperature? It was about 33, 32 degrees. Just like here then. Yeah. Art said he barefooted it, and everybody told him to chain up. Mike Brown was at the bottom, and he just was asking whether he should or not. And I said, well, I don't know. I'd put a set on if I was going north, and he went barefooted it anyways. Hold on. But they're a lot lighter than you are. So I was talking to one-way what? Oh, I said they're a lot lighter than you are. Everybody else was throwing at least a set on. Yeah, copy. Volker that held us up for a little bit. He slid backwards pretty good there. You'll see the marks and stuff. Like, yep, that'll get your attention. How far did he slide back? Well, hard to say because I was trying to pick up a tire chain that was left there on the hill, and I was trying to look in my mirrors to make sure my trailer wasn't going to hit the guardrail there, but yeah, so it looked like it slid back quite a ways. I'm surprised they won't take it down to fucking dirt. You know, if they did that, it'd be a much easier transition. At least where you can see pepper coming through. Well, there'd be a while before it's down to dirt there. Yeah. I'm just saying for the pepper, for the, get the traction coming up through the bottom, you know. So how'd y'all fare on that truck that broke in half there by pump 2 that got everything transloaded and delivered?
Well, they had a lot of chatter on the CB or on the
Well, I'm glad it wasn't a fucking labor nightmare having to re-palletize everything. That would have sucked.
Thought we were done.
Yeah. At least it wasn't 10 pallets of freaking cases of water. Should have went, you know, right to the airport. Had it backed out. Yeah. Waiting for the summer road, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I should be going through this section at 15 miles an hour, but since it was knocked out of me, it doesn't let me do it. Right. Oh, Coldfoot North is unplowed all the way up, you know, until you get to Dietrich, and it's plowed all the way probably to the shelf by now.
He's waking up now.
It's about 5 mile. Copy, will do, Casey. But let me know how things go down there. Yep.
God. Everything is done. I think they're done. Really hope Beaver Slide is, you know, not so slick that you can slide beavers on it. It's just wet here. This isn't Beaver Slide though. That big puddle of water. There's always a bunch of water right here by Prospect Creek. Still frozen, but it'll start thawing pretty soon. Slow down a little bit, he's getting my windshield dirty. I'd get down here and get on the Elliott Highway before it gets dark, which we should be able to. Otherwise, you'll have to keep stopping and cleaning your headlights off. Get so much mud on them. Got out of Dead Horse pretty early. Had 4 drops this morning out in the tundra. Some rig camps out on the ice. Some of that's starting to slow down because it'll be long. There'll be no more ice roads, and the rigs that are on ice pads will have to move out. Still should be able to stay fairly busy, I hope. Oh, I mean, I can run down the lower 48 or whatever. I've got an all-purpose truck. I can run this, I can run the Alcan. I can run all the way down to Florida if I need to. I don't want to, but I could. tires on, but he's got those soft winter tires. I can't run those because I do different things. I also run the Outhead. You run those soft winter tires somewhere where it's 70 degrees or something, and it's just not good for them. They're no good for going down the interstate down there at 70 miles an hour.
Four-wheeler coming down at your average.
10-4. It's a heck of a time to run up on a four-wheeler in this damn curve. Seem to do all right on this hill. Another one. Dang. It's traffic, man. No worries there, but I'm still worried about Beaver slide. Had guys burning out on the shelf earlier today going northbound. That's another one-way hill. It's only uphill going north. South is just downhill. And it was slick going downhill. There goes Andy around the corner, around the curve. Now we're back to just wet gravel again. This truck and trailer, they get so full of mud you don't even want to touch them. You just walk by them and get mud on them. I must have changed clothes 3 times in 2 days last week. want to get back, but at the same time, you don't want to tear your equipment up. So you try to hurry up every chance you get, but then this road just forces you to slow down.
Yeah, one coming back at you, Andy. Copy.
Kind of like Nick on the radio, one of our other drivers. We must have caught up to him. We left before we did in Coldfoot. Coldfoot is the only piece of civilization between the Fairbanks, well, Fox, Alaska, just north of Fairbanks, and Prudhoe Bay. We do have some state maintenance stations where some guys stay.
This way. Damn it, it's got it dirty. Just wait, it's fucking muddier than shit back behind me. Yeah, a lot of that. A lot of snow towards the shell. There's a blade working its way that way, it's out. What was that, Nick? I got another one coming around that shit corner, but the one already went out. Okay. Going to right now, guys. One comes in there. Okay. That, yeah, that might be a little bit slick for him, so. Got him now, alright, thank you. You guys have a safe trip.
Alright, we're clear to go down. ice up there. In case it burns out going up the hill. But if any one of us is going to burn out, it'll be me. Not that it has anything to do with me personally, it's just that he's got those soft winter tires on there. Because I've let the air down on mine. I think I'm running about 85 pounds on my drives. slick as hell from here. I can see it. I don't know, we'll see. Up it, or I'll spin out and have to put chains on halfway up it. One of the two. I made it last week, but it took me like an hour. Doing like 2 mile an hour getting up there. 1 mile an hour, 2 mile an hour. I'll find out here in a minute. Grocery loads are nice coming up because they were loaded heavy in the nose. Plus you got the reefer unit, but you're not so heavy that it's going to drag you down on the hills too much. So it's kind of a perfect load in that respect. You got a lot of weight on the drive, but you're not super. Coming back, with the exception of a few empty pallets in there in your electric jack. That's it. My squeeze gauge is about 25.
Your radio on there, Nick?
I'm not hearing anything.
Neither am I. He's still moving.
Yeah, I was just going to say, he's going up it, so... I'm going to back way off here and let you get going, and I'm going to get a running start.
Okay, yep.
Yeah, I'm going to slow way down. Lock my axles in. And he's starting up. Go ahead and start at it.
Looks like he's about top down.
Dang it. Go around that. Nick looked like he's up on top, so that's good. He's as empty as we are. I'm trying to get some speed up these damn holes. Dodge them. made it over Beaver Slide. That's the one I was stressing over. We got 60 miles to Yukon River, and then the road turns into a dirty, sloppy, muddy mess all the way down to the end, to the Elliott Highway. And we'll slip and slide on the Elliott Highway down to Fairbanks. And then hopefully tomorrow afternoon we'll be in Palmer. 10-4. Anyway, I'll go ahead and end this video now because it's almost an hour long. Again, I apologize for the radio chatter and yeah, a little bit of the language there on the radio. But I appreciate you watching.